When speed painter Rob Surrett takes the stage, he is a blur of energy, churning out massive portraits in as little as a minute. But when he takes the mic, things downshift to a milder pace.
I love the world. I love life. I love people. And this show is filled with magic.
You see, his favorite gigs are at elementary schools. He refers to himself as a motivational speaker for kids.
Just shine as bright as you possibly can. What I love about performing at schools is that they have no idea what's going to happen. They don't know their heart's going to be reached. It's so much easier to reach their souls, the depths of their souls, and that's what I do. The artwork is just the vehicle. No, everyone say, look for the good.
Surrett's performance is indeed loaded with uplift.
And I say at the climax of that video that you're on Earth for a reason. I said you're smarter than you think. You're more magnificent than you think. You're more special than you think. You need to shine as bright as you can, and that's your gift to the world.
Surrett's talents have landed him spots on Oprah and The Tonight Show, and he landed his dream job when the Disney Corporation recruited him to be one of its authorized Disney fine artists.
So this is my workshop.
Oh, hello, Beethoven.
Yeah, Beethoven.
Surrett has also developed a side hustle, racking up Guinness World Records.
This is my first Guinness World Record. It's 10 feet by 20 feet. It's the world's largest light bright.
This giant light bright mosaic was followed by a portrait of Nicki Minaj, the largest lipstick mosaic in the world, a gumball Taylor Swift, and a crayon Tom Brady, hanging in the august hallways of West Elementary School in Andover. Surrett's got 7 Guinness World Records, with several pending, a fascination that started early.
So I ran around my house 100 times, and like 10 years old. And then my dad comes out, he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "You can't stop me, I'm setting a world record. 100 times around. It must be a world record." And my dad's like, "That's how kids get heart attacks."
But the records aren't about vanity for this married father of 3. His most recent Guinness projects always involve school kids, the mosaics containing hidden lessons for his young assistants.
It blows kids' minds. It's like, the impossible is totally possible. So let's do this together. I'm gonna coach you. We're gonna blow people's minds.
Jacob Pina of Westport had his mind blown after a friend told him to post a picture of his thumb.
The thumb thing was kind of an inside joke, right? And he said, "Hey, you should make a TikTok about your thumb." I'm like, dude, shut up. I'm not making a TikTok about my thumb, right?
Okay, here we go.
5 minutes later, 800 views. I'm like, okay, cool.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
20 minutes later, 10,000. Oh my God, wait, hold on a second.
What, is short again? Not for long.
24 hours later, I had almost 15 million views and 100,000 followers. Completely changed my life. Was one of the most surreal moments ever.
Like genies and lanterns, ketchup and bottles, there was no getting this thumb back into joint. More TikToks followed.
US man goes viral on TikTok for having the biggest thumb in the world. I can do that. See, that was easy.
So what's up with that thing?
So normally it's in a retracted state, like a normal thumb like you have. And then if I want to make it look long or stretched, I just like force it up, I guess.
And that sound?
You hear the noise and everything, that's just my mouth. I'm just not actually snapping any joints or any bones. I get that a lot. There's no bones being snapped or discontorted.
Google world's largest thumb and Pina's pops right up. But he hasn't been certified with a Guinness World Record yet.
As a kid, I wanted to be, you know, like famous or popular or whatever. And I never really thought I'd be popular for this reason. Yeah, I'm known for my, hey, you're a thumb guy. That's what my nickname is now. So, yeah, pretty weird experience.
And Jacob is now up to 2.7 million followers. Yes, he has monetized that with endorsements and the like. Welcome to the brand new world of internet celebrity.
Give that man a record, just the thumb man. All right, and back to Bob Surratt, our speed artist. He says he was thrilled when Disney made him an authorized fine artist. There's only a few dozen in the country. He says it's a childhood dream that's come to life.
Oh, good for him. Still ahead, we check in on the Harvard bottle tosser, and another world record is brewing.